Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to solve a problem on maximum suction lift and net positive suction head for a centrifugal pump. So first I will read what is the given problem. A centrifugal pump rotating at 1000 rpm delivers 160 liters per second of water against a head of 30 meters. The pump is installed at a place where atmospheric pressure is 1 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal absolute and vapor pressure of water is 3 kilopascal absolute. The head loss in suction pipe is equivalent to 0.2 meter of water. Calculate first minimum NPSH, second maximum allowable height of the pump from free surface of water in the sump. So this was the given question. Let us first understand the given data. Now if we observe here speed n is 1000 rpm, then the discharge Q 160 liter per second. So we have to convert it into standard unit, that is meter cube per second. So 160 into 10 raised to minus 3, and that is equal to 0.16 meter cube per second. Then head is given, so for centrifugal pump we will use here suffix m, so hm is equal to 30 meter. Then the atmospheric pressure is given 1 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal, so this is absolute pressure, so 1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square absolute. Then vapor pressure PV is also given, that is 3 kilopascal, so kilopascal we have to convert it into Pascal, that is 3 into 10 raised to 3 Pascal, so we can say that 3 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square absolute. And the head loss due to friction, so here 0.2 meter. So this is the given data. Now we will move for the first question. So first question is we have to calculate net positive suction head minimum. So we will first understand how to calculate the net positive suction head. So we know that net positive suction head is equal to P1 by rho g, that is this is the pressure head at the inlet of the pump, minus PV by rho g, that is the vapor pressure head, plus Vs square by 2g, that is the kinetic head, where Vs is the velocity of the liquid in the pump. So this is the formula. Now here the question is that minimum NPSH, that is we want this value minimum. So when it will become minimum? So we know that this NPSH is getting calculated by the difference of these two pressure heads, that is P1 by rho g, pressure head at the inlet of the pump, and vapor pressure head. So here when this difference is minimum, then we will get NPSH minimum. So we know that for the maximum suction lift, we know P1 by rho g, that is the pressure head at pressure at inlet. So we will first talk about this pressure. So this pressure at inlet, that is P1 is equal to PV, then there is no cavitation. And when this P1 is greater than PV, then there is the cavitation. So we have to maintain for the maximum suction lift P1 is equal to PV. So when this P1 becomes equal to PV, then here will be 0, and then we will get this NPSH minimum. So what will happen when P1, that is the pressure at the inlet, which is equal to vapor pressure? So this is the condition for no cavitation, and if this P1 is greater than PV, then what is happening? Here this liquid is converted into the gaseous form, and there is the cavitation occurs. So we can say that for minimum NPSH there should be no cavitation in the pump, and for no cavitation in the pump, how to measure? It is measured in the form of sigma. So what is the value of sigma, or how this sigma is getting calculated? So we know that sigma is equal to NPSH by HM. So this is the formula to calculate the cavitation. So when this sigma is equal to sigma C, then this NPSH is equal to NPSH minimum. Because we know that what is the condition when sigma is less than sigma C, cavitation occurs. So for no cavitation occur, sigma is equal to sigma c. So in this formula, sigma is equal to NPSH by HM. If I put NPSH minimum, then I have to put sigma c. So now I will put here sigma c is equal to NPSH minimum by HM. And now we have to follow the procedure. That means we have to put here the value of sigma c, that we have to use the formula for sigma c, then NPSH minimum, so this we have to find out, or this is the question mark, and then this HM, so HM is given here. So how to calculate sigma c? So sigma c, that is the critical value that we know, 0.103 in the bracket ns by 1000 raised to 4 by 3, where ns is the specific speed. So again, how to calculate specific speed? So n under root of q divided by h raised to 3 by 4 and bracket raised to 4 by 3. Now here if I take 1000 raised to 4 by 3, so how to calculate? So here 1000 means 10 raised to 3 and raised to 4 by 3. So this 3 is getting cancelled and it will become 10 raised to 4. So if this 10 raised to 4 I shift to the numerator, then 0.103 into 10 raised to minus 4. Now here remaining we have to put value of ns, that is n under root of q divided by h raised to 3 by 4 raised to 4 by 3, which is equal to, on right hand side we have to take NPSH minimum by HM. So this is the value that we have to find out. So again I will shift this HM to the left hand side. So again we will put the value here. So NPSH minimum is equal to this HM, that is 30 into 0.103 into 10 raised to minus 4. Now in the bracket n 1000 under root of q, that is 0.16 divided by h, that is 30 raised to 3 by 4 raised to 4 by 3. Now we will simplify this term. So 1000, so this will keep as it is, then 1000 raised to 4 by 3. So again it will become 10 raised to 3, so this 3 is getting cancelled, so here it will become 10 raised to 4 into under root of 0.16. So under root of 0.16 means what? So 0.16 raised to 1 by 2 and here multiplied by 4 by 3. So here 2, here in the denominator there is 2 and here in the numerator there is 4. So 2 here, if I take here 0.16 raised to 2 by 3. Here I can write directly, and here 30 raised to 3 by 4 multiplied by 4 by 3. So 3 by 4 into 4 by 3 getting cancelled, so only 30 is there. So this is the simplified form, and if I calculate this, so I will write here also, that is 10 raised to 3 is there. So this 3 and this denominator 3 is getting cancelled, so here simply 10 raised to 4 is there. So this is the simplified form, and if we calculate this, we will get NPSH minimum is equal to 3.036 meter, and this is the answer of first question. Now we will move for the second question. Here we have to calculate what is the maximum height of the pump. So we can say that we have to calculate the maximum suction lift, that is the value of HS. So if we refer previous video, what is the condition to calculate this maximum suction lift? So it is the condition, that is the pressure at inlet, that is P1 is equal to vapor pressure PV. So at this condition only we will get here the HS maximum. So how to write the answer? So we can say that for maximum HS, for maximum suction lift, P1 is equal to PV. So where P1 is the pressure at the inlet of the pump and PV is the vapor pressure. But when P1 is equal to PV, then we get NPSH is equal to NPSH minimum. So if I take here NPSH minimum, then I will get HS maximum. So how to calculate NPSH? So NPSH is equal to, we have formula HA minus HV minus HS minus HFS. But we want HS maximum, that is we have to take P1 is equal to PV, and therefore at this condition NPSH is NPSH minimum. So I will rewrite the formula. NPSH minimum is equal to HA minus HV minus HS maximum. So these two are important, these are related to each other, minus HFS. So what is HA? That is the head due to atmospheric pressure, that is PA by rho g. What is HV? Head due to vapor pressure, that is PV by rho g, minus HS maximum that we have to calculate, minus HFS. So we will now put the value. So NPSH minimum that we have calculated in the first question, that is 3.036, which is equal to PA by rho g. PA, that is here 1 into 10 raised to 5 divided by rho. Rho is 1000 into 9.81 minus PV. So here PV is there, 3 into 10 raised to 3 divided by rho, that is density of water, 1000 into 9.81 minus HS maximum. So this we have to find out, and minus HFS, that is the head loss due to friction. So here 0.2. So it is easy for us to calculate HS maximum, and HS maximum is equal to 6.652 meter, and this is the answer of second question.